The mind is a complex machine, something that's way too complicated for someone who isn't a scientist to explain. But what I do know about is inspiration. I find myself studying this frequent visitor, absent wanderer, who is both generous and cruel. For me, habitat seems to be a defining factor. There needs to be enough space for ideas to form and bounce around. Once they form, time comes into play. I allow the ideas to soak and transform. In this period, smaller fragments will join the chosen idea. These fragments are remnants from past projects, experiences I've had, and observations that I've made. There's no time limit to this process. I tend to let my ideas surface once they're lodged in my memory. If I keep coming back to the same idea, I take that as proof of its importance. If inspiration is scarce, you have to lure it and convince it that your brain's a good place to stay. Everyone has different ways of being a good host, but here are some of my rules. I have to leave time for my brain to be inactive. Leaving gaps in your busy schedule allows your brain to wander and mull. I like to have a certain amount of structure, and I like to plan my days, so I tell myself in advance that I'm going to work on a personal project on a set day. This allows me to mentally prepare for that day, so it becomes a much less scary task. It's so easy to rush through your day without remarking anything special. I try to remind myself to stop and look around and listen. I find specifically that instrumental music triggers ideas for me. I'm often finding visuals through music. The things that stick in my mind from these observations are the ones that I'll keep. And my final rule is to take notes. I'm an avid note taker. I've got shelves full of notebooks of different sizes. These notebooks and sketchbooks have no real rules. They can be as messy or as pristine as I like. This is a real no-pressure way for me to put down words, ideas, doodles, just anything that comes into my mind as soon as it does. And that's my case study for inspiration.